Welcome back, everyone, to another magnificent episode of Neon
Neon
Popsicle.
Popsicle.
This is a show where we like to gather the Neon siblings and Neon citizens and open the mind, free your spirit, and understand that us, as simple-minded beings of mankind, truly know nothing. I'm your host, Jason P. This is my co-host, Stephen P.
Happy to see you here tonight. I'm in my robe for extra comfort and G ability.
It's a nice robe.
I heard top Gs like Hugh Hefner wear robes, so I'm wearing a robe. Seeing how this works.
Is Hugh Hefner's a top G, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's top.
No
G.
doubt about it.
It's like a no doubt about it. And then I got like some kind of emblem or seal here, so it makes me look more top G, I think so.
Damn. No, I mean I can see that. The emblem does it for sure. That's why the Freemasons have it.
Emblem. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for. Emblem.
Sigil.
Sigil, even better.
Sigil. The neon sigil. There's power behind sigils.
There is.
Put a 1 in the chat if you know anything about the power behind sigils.
Sigils.
For anyone who has watched Harry Potter, each house has their sigil. We have Gryffindor.
Hey.
We have Slytherin.
Oh, that's my house.
We have Ravenclaw. And we got
Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff's the coolest. Hufflepuff is low key.
Hufflepuff has one cool character.
Hufflepuff is low key the stoner house. Did you know that?
There'd be Hufflin' and Pufflin', I guess, huh?
Check this out. Watch. I'll look up some like quick facts.
Please. Put a 1 in the chat if you have known since the beginning that Hufflepuff was a stoner class. I'm just finding this out now, guys. Let's find a little bit more about the Harry Potter drug lore. What drug of choice do Slytherins use? Heroin? What drug of choice?
So, okay.
Gryffindors are all about the cocaine, I'm sure.
Their Hufflepuff's focus on relaxation, loyalty, and enjoying life's comforts, like their cozy common room near the Hogwarts kitchens. Their common room is right by the kitchens. Mirrors traits associated with stoner culture. They're easygoing, snack-loving, and community-oriented. Fans joke that Hufflepuffs might bond over herbology.
No, I think
they love herbology.
I think we both are. Sadly, we would both probably be classed as Hufflepuff. I'm not a hero leader type like Gryffindor. All right, I'm not like the anti-hero, like prideful fucking like I don't know what they are. I don't feel any like strong leadership pull
From the Huffles?
From like just myself, my spirit, my aura. It'd probably lean more toward Hufflepuff. No one wants to admit it, but
no one wants to admit it.
It's probably true.
It's just I don't want to admit that I'm a Slytherin, but all the tests I've ever taken in my life, like any E-Bombs world test, any Quizlet test, any whatever test, I've always ended up in Slytherin house or Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence of those two always. But mostly Slytherin.
I think it says something, man.
Nah, Merlin was a Slytherin.
Merlin was a Slytherin.
So, you gotta put respect on it.
Merlin was not according to historical Neon records, Merlin was not a single person. It was a title, actually, that was given to the masters of like I forget what it was. The masters
of a particular knowledge.
of some knowledge, but I'm not sure which one. Like it's a pretty important knowledge, but to be a Merlin, I think, is something. I don't know.
Interesting.
You can look that up.
I'm liking that. Yeah, I'm looking into that immediately.
It's kind of like the Christ.
So I'm digging in too. We're digging into that one. We're gonna drop because that sounds cool. I like that.
It's
I
an
like
enlightened
the fact
being
that,
or something, like an enlightened person.
You are a Merlin.
Yes.
And the power of Merlin. It's like you have the knowledge that a Merlin needs. You've been initiated as a like.
Now the classic cult teaching of Merlin is like he was an ancient mage or something that after training in a certain way he was granted the name Merlin because his real name was like Meriden or something like that, and in that language that meant like shit.
Yeah, so, Myrdin, Myrdin, possibly meaning fortress, not shit.
I heard so. All right. Shit.
But let's.
Fuck you, Merlin.
Merlin is predominantly depicted as a specific person in Arthurian legend.
All right.
So it depends on where you're coming from, but let's see here. So research suggests Merlin was primarily a legend person in Arthurian tales, not a title. Some scholars propose Merlin might have been a title or office, but this is debated, like we were just talking about. And the evidence leans toward Merlin being a composite character, blending historical figures. So let's see here. We'd have to know a little more about what, because again, this is the internet. Secret societies and their information is a little more occulted. Okay, you might not be able to pull it up on Grok. You might have to know a little bit more.
Whoa, Grok won't do it for you, huh?
I don't know if you can learn everything you need to know, say, about the Knights Templar from Grok. Put it that way.
That's
and same with that type of stuff. That could be very esoteric, occult knowledge from a particular secret society. Doesn't mean that it's not important because it's very niche or particular, but let's continue down here. The character likely evolved from historical figures like Meriden, Willett, a 6th century bard, blending into a single legendary figure. The title theory exists, but most sources treat Merlin as a person in the stories. Well, Merlin is a person, but the title of Merlin, I've heard that also before. But I need to know a little bit more about what secret societies say it's a title. Despite the dominant portrayal, some scholarly interpretations propose that Merlin might not have been the name of a single individual, but rather a title or office, a committee of magic. This theory is rooted in the complexity of Merlin's origins, which appear to blend multiple historical and mythological figures. Some suggest that Merlin was more likely a title than a person, possibly linked with names like Merlin Emrys or Merlin Ambrosius. It's like a title there. Yeah, but it doesn't really say too much on Grok.
Yeah, I guess it is more. It's easier to spread the word of Merlin if you just make him a funny little wizard in a blue hat and a long white beard.
Well, that's how you trivialize.
I'm Merlin. Welcome, young child.
A Merlin and like the White Rabbit are oddly like the same energy.
Would you like some candy?
It's like kind of sloppy all over the place.
White Rabbit.
Gotta get there now. Well, how do we get there? What are we talking about?
Merlin. I don't know how we started talking about Merlin. Well, Cornelius Cromwell here. He said he's been enjoying the past couple streams.
Yeah, Cornelius, he's doing a good job. Yeah, he's actually inspired a lot of thoughts. I hear him talking telepathically to me every episode. So thank you for your communication, Cornelius Cromwell.
That's him. Power, the master of space-time. Man, you know, it's just so tough nowadays, man.
Talk to me.
You know, I've been working. I go to work. I get home. I'm tired. But you know what? We gotta come on the show for you, for the people every night. Not every night, guys.
Have a good time.
But
as often as we can. If you can, you should.
yeah, I wish it could be earlier.
Yeah, well.
Well, you can wish in one hand and crap in the other, and see which gets
Right?
filled first.
You can wish in one hand and shit in the other. You know, that's what they say.
And
I've
see-
heard that one. That's a good one.
Yep.
You can wish in one hand and shit in the other. Yeah, I think I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it is what it is. You know,
It's
What are you
hard
gonna
to.
do? What are you gonna
It's also pretty tough, to come up with new things to talk about every day. You know, but I feel like we'll get better at it. We need
Something
like
happens.
a structure of segments here. I know we got Steven's cabin at the end of the show, where we run down some of the shorts that you can bring us. We can name it something else.
we just chat and we just talk, and then we just watch videos with our community.
That's how we're
And they just tell us what to
doing.
watch.
How are you doing? How are you guys
Yeah.
doing?
Just chatting, dude. We're just here to chat. Neon Popsicle. We always have a neon take on what we're talking about.
Connect with us, people.
And instead of like packaging it up into an episode of something on Spotify, we're just running it stream of consciousness from the same content that we would have talked about there anyway.
Truly.
This is even more raw than the podcast, because we had to get notes for the podcast and then present them. We still were like putting on it. This is just raw, bro. This is raw neon popsicle.
Ooh. Tell us.
You know?
Do you like it? I know you guys like it. The streams are getting okay views. We get like 26, almost 30 views an
Yeah.
episode. That's
we're
already
just
more
getting
than we were
started,
doing
baby.
on Spotify, right? Just getting
We're just
started.
having a good time. Yeah.
All
We're
right,
just
let's
having
watch
a good
this stream.
time.
We're
I
gonna-
think that's what it's about. This
It
is some
is. It
crazy
is.
stuff. So this video says a lot of things about Elon Musk that have been alleged in the like Hollywood gossip corners. But now it's finally getting out there. I'm sure you hear all the time that he does ketamine, that he's a drug addict. There's been rumors about that for a few years now, but it hasn't ever bubbled to the surface yet. But besides, this guy's a journalist. He's a little more, you'll decide where he's leaning. But just listen to, it's a very interesting video. I'll pause it throughout just so we can kind of talk about it. But
Sure.
interesting. This is from Secular Talk, Kyle Kalinske. He's been featured on Rogan before. But anyway.
Big article about Elon Musk. And to sum it up, they basically said, homie is in a weirdo fascist breeding cult. He's in like some Nazi eugenics breeding cult. So as you all know, he's got like a gazillion.
No, I like the whole Nazi card is pretty crazy. You know, that's still a pretty crazy card
Yeah. I mean,
for
I guess
Poland to lean on.
I guess it could be Nazi-like. Why don't they say it's Nazi-like? They're going straight for it's Nazi-like. Isn't Nazi like anti-Jew?
Like, is that what makes Nazis specifically anti-Jew, or just like elite supreme bloodline?
Eradication, right?
Supreme bloodline, I
guess-
think, is more.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I think Jews they just got the brunt of it.
Yeah, they
Billion
hated a
kids.
lot of people.
And he's got a gazillion kids because he's got this weird life philosophy about how
You know how many
Don't
kids
bother-
Elon
What
Musk
is
has?
up? What is
How many-
up with this guy's hair?
Yeah,
He colors
Yeah, that's
it
a new thing.
blonde.
that's
You can
blo-
tell
that's bleached, man.
He's, just it's a little feminine, no?
No, yeah, yeah. I would say.
You know what?
It's a little soft.
I have a problem with this guy.
Okay.
Secular talk. I don't know if we can trust this guy. He has like a little
Right.
he has a little
Hey.
Jafar Lucifer look to him. You know, he looks.
I'm not here to present
Just kidding.
to say what I'm presenting is facts. This
All
is
right,
just fun to hear.
all right.
This is just very interesting something to hear because I've heard this stuff from gossip corners. My girlfriend Brittany, you know her. She's not extremely, like weirdly, but she knows it. But she likes that stuff, so she'll hear about it, and she'll listen to certain podcasts that talk about it. Shout out Behind the Blinds. Yeah,
Behind the Blinds,
Um,
come on our show.
What
What is that show? What is Behind the Blinds?
Beyond the Blinds?
Beyond the Blinds.
It's a show just purely about blind items. The stuff I tell you, I try to look up here. They have a whole show dedicated to blind items.
So a
Of
blind
Hollywood
item
people
is just
like-
it'll say a rumor, but it won't say who it's about. But it'll say like hints telling you.
Yes.
Why
This
can't they just say
A-list-
who it's about? Because that's illegal.
Yes, because if they say it, and it gets out that it's them, and they find out or whatever, it's a blind
Ah.
item. You can't say it straight up. It's all alleged information, but these same rumors get circulated by multiple sources, and then you're like, okay, that verifies it. Like they've been saying Kanye West is gay for years, but they never say it on TV. They never say it in the news. But now look what's come out recently. You heard what Kanye posted recently with him and his cousin?
Yeah.
Everyone did. Everyone knows now. And now it's on the surface. Now it's out. But everyone knew, dude. Everyone knew.
Man, I didn't know.
It's just
I had hope
Hollywood,
for my
point
boy
is,
Ye.
the Hollywood groups.
Man.
And I've known he was gay. Like, but
No way. Come on. My boy Yeezy? There's no way.
dude,
It's a
South
setup.
Park. Look at the South Park episode with Kanye in it.
It's a gay fish. Is that one?
Fish dicks. Yeah.
Fish dicks. Oh, man.
Fish dick. Watch it again. You'll watch it with that lens, and you'll be like, I see what they're saying.
It's a psyop.
The
The government's trying to make him seem crazy.
Kanye is a psyop.
Come on my show, Kanye.
The world is being underpopulated, and we need high IQ people to have as many
This-
kids as possible,
So that's why it's Nazi, because he says things like this to his girlfriends.
and make sure the low IQ people don't have any. Does this sound familiar?
You'll see. It's a very interesting video. I really want to share this with you.
Because it is. It's nothing new, nothing special. But he actually believes that, and so he at least 14 kids. But this article in the Wall Street Journal really breaks it down into detail.
Elon.
We learn about some new victims, baby mama victims of Elon Musk. So let me walk you through it.
Elon,
This
I'm
one
smart.
is the Independent.
on.
Inside Musk's plans to make a legion of babies.
You can't have a baby with Elon, Jason.
Hey, we got JoJo on the show.
What's going on, bro? You here?
Hold on. Yo, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Now we can see
Yo,
you.
I just automatically pop in.
You could do that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit, I didn't know. I wanted to make sure it was cool first. I didn't
What
want
I-
to trash off. Yeah.
What I want to do eventually is like, there's a way to give us all roles in the Discord. I want to give like the hosts of shows host roles so they can be on each other's shows. They can hop in and out or whatever.
At any time, yeah.
At any time, you can
Yeah,
of
but
course
this is fine. I'm not opposed to this at all.
we can make
Okay,
rules
yeah, 'cause
about
I
it,
seen y'all was
but
on.
it's super cool. Yeah, just it's
Yeah, I didn't
that
know if I was
easy.
gonna be able to get on today. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got off work earlier than I thought I was, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna get on here and chop it up with y'all for.
Psh, please.
We're watching this
for a
video.
couple-
This guy's talking about exposing a lot of information about Elon Musk that a lot of people might not know. Pretty interesting stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But if we pause it, talk, we'll go on rants. You know the drill. Neon Popsicle.
I'll probably just hang for like
Are you
20,
watching?
30, bro.
That's cool.
As long as
Jump
you
in
want.
now. Are you watching the stream right now?
No, I just got home from work.
Can you hit watch stream on the channel?
Oh, yeah, I'm tweaking. Hold up.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
and get to
hit this
Mars
bull real
to
quick.
save civilization while paying moms to keep quiet. An explosive report about the world's richest man details how Ashley St. Clair found herself caught up in his harem drama. Can we also just point out, like, the whole Mars thing, apparently it actually motivates him. He thinks he's the savior of humanity, and he wants to use all of our resources to get us to Mars. Now,
We pause that?
Do you think he'll actually be able to get us to Mars and anything will like happen with that?
No. No, he's a little autistic. All right? He honestly does think he's the savior of Earth. He's like a little child who thinks, I'm going to be the hero. Because he has all this money, because he's like autistically smart and shit, like he's able to get, he's just, I feel like he's just in the spotlight, pushing the Mars narrative. But we're not going to get to Mars, man. We can't get to Mars. We haven't gone to the moon.
How are we gonna terraform that fucking planet, dude?
There's no way.
We have to live underneath.
Elon
and he's
is
gonna
a
go into
shill.
this, I think.
Elon's a shill.
I heard
They're making
his,
the richest
his
man
son-
believe in Mars. They're making the richest, smartest man believe in Mars. So if you don't, you're dumb.
You
Well,
know
at
what I
this
think?
point, Please.
Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead. I'll go after.
I got nothing.
You know what I think about Elon Musk, bro? One of my theories is, I think he's alien AI.
Whoa.
AI.
I
Okay.
think he's alien
Okay.
artificial intelligence, bro.
Hmm.
That's
You
one of my
thi-
theories.
you think he's
Not
like-
I'm-
I've always thought he was
is
chipped.
alien AI. Yes,
he
that's
already
what I'm
has
thinking.
his mind chip that he's been working on. He already has the neural link. So he does kind of have an AI interface. He's like cyborg.
I know they put him. He's autistic. He's on the spectrum. It's funny because I was watching like a short video of him yesterday, walking through like I don't know, walking through the airport or something. I'm like, oh, I can see some autistic type.
He just like walks. He goes,
Yeah, he's interesting.
It's a different. It was different. Man.
Wow. I like that.
But that's always been one of my theories. Like I think this dude is alien technology, bro.
Wow.
And-
yeah.
and
he is alien technology. I love this.
Yeah, I think he's like alien AI. Like think about it. All the things we've heard about aliens, right? All the government, all the things they've been telling us now, like the Russian guys who got turned into fucking stone. You know what I mean? All the disclosure that we've gotten over
Yes,
over the past 2 years, pretty much, and just all the information, man, to where I think they've dumbed us down over the years. It's another way of us being desensitized, like with all the school shooting and all the violent stuff. Like there's so much information now available, and we've been like, I want to say programmed to just be like, oh, really, aliens? Okay, whatever. It's gonna take an event in front of people's eyes, as it's gonna have to happen to them right there for them to actually be like, and it's still gonna be motherfuckers like,
It's going to be the
"Oh, that's a
orbs.
spaceship. That's a space. Oh, okay, whatever. I still got to get the target or some shit. It's still. I think people are that desensitized, bro. Like to where it's not. That I think that was another part of their plan, bro. They're bro. Shit is happening in plain sight now, dog.
Yeah.
And it's something.
That's how
bigger
they
than,
operate, though, dude. Hidden in plain sight. That's what they.
It's going to be the orbs,
It's to
JoJo.
get you to subconsciously accept. So it's not like, I feel like it's a karmic thing. It's like you're subconsciously accepting what they are trying to do through the symbolism that they give you.
Right,
And then
right,
the karma is less of the negative things that they do.
right. Jason, I want to hear more. Go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
No, it's okay. That'll happen, and we'll be able to hear each other over each other.
Right.
What were you going to say, Jay?
Oh, well, Jason, I was going to say I want to get back to you saying it's, the orbs.
It's the orbs.
But damn, I lost my train of thought. So what do you mean by the orbs?
You said it's gonna take some massive thing coming down in front of our faces to convince us otherwise, that it's not just aliens. And I was saying it's gonna be the orbs. It's gonna be the orbs, JoJo. The orbs are already in the sky.
They're
Some
already
people
here.
are seeing them, right? People are already
Yes,
uploading
yeah.
videos of them. There's some people that have a special connection with them, and they're able to see them more than other people. I go out and I always try to look in the sky, and I'm like, "Where are you, orbs?" I feel like I feel like I've seen them a couple times. All right.
Wait,
So-
yeah, quit being greedy.
Right? I feel a little greedy. I do feel like I don't know what it was. They're like it's not a definitive. Oh, that was a definitely orb. There was one time I was working and I looked in the night sky, thinking about them, and then there was two stars like glowing next to each other, and then they just faded out and went away. That could have been anything. It felt like they were orbs, possibly. But there was one time I did come into my backyard, looked up into the sky by the mountains, and there was a light. I caught it on video. There's a light shining. It almost looked like car headlights shining directly at us, but like nothing. We weren't lit up. Like it wasn't a spotlight or anything. It was just a really bright light in the sky,
Right.
and it was like slowly going away. And then Sarah was like, "Record it, record it." I started recording it, and then it started going behind these trees. So I feel like I've seen it, but maybe I'm greedy with how much I want to see it.
No, dude, I've been believing in this shit my whole life. I want to see something.
It's pretty cool, man. Little things. I've seen them. Check out Christopher Bledsoe, dude. Check out his story. See if it resonates with you.
That's what you guys were talking about the other day, huh?
Yeah.
But yo, you know what else is interesting about these orbs, bro? First of all, what the fuck happened to the drones?
They were
There was
orbs.
the drone,
Mhm.
and there was the orb.
They were orbs.
But it's
Plus
bro, they
our
do such
drones.
I know what I was about to say. The karma thing. So apparently, it's in the contract that they have to tell us the truth, or else they get bad karma for it. So
Yes.
that's why
Right.
everything they have to show us, and it's like they show us the shit all the fucking time, bro. But people just
Yes.
don't pay attention to that shit. I believe for years, dude. Like since I was probably 15, I'd be like, yo, if you see it on TV, it's real, bro.
Hmm.
That shit exists. That shit exists somewhere, bro. Like that shit exists. Like that was just a thought I had when I was 15. Like it's gotta, because if somebody thought about it, how could it not exist somewhere? It was just an early thought I had. Like, man, that shit
Wow.
gotta exist somewhere. If somebody
Somewhere.
had the idea,
They got to get it from somewhere.
it had to come from somewhere, bro.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, do you remember that old lady? Now, she's not old. I don't mean like old lady. She's very sweet. She's just an older lady in the mattress department at Sears. Her name was June.
June. Hi, how are you?
Yes, yes.
I just saw you
So-
5 minutes ago, June. Did you walk by again? Hey, how are you?
She's so sweet though. But dude, we got comfortable talking, and she starts talking like, so, you know, I think that the technology and the things that they show you in movies is actually predictive programming of the stuff that they're actually working on and will be coming out or has already come out. And they're just trying to introduce it to society slowly. And I was like,
June.
fuck yeah, June. Like, that is sick. I'm glad that we were able to hit this level. But
Well,
she thought that too, dude. It's not crazy to think that. It's predictive programming in some cases. They do drop technology in movies and things sooner. It eases the mind, and then it's out. And then now you're not crazy. All this AI stuff is a perfect example, dude. They had this agenda in science this whole entire time. I'm sure these producers and directors heard from like the caves of these people were in the internet. Oh, bro, AI, this would be crazy. And then they're like, oh, that'd make a good movie. But now these people are actually making those AIs, and now those AIs are real. That's a perfect example of this predictive programming, bro. You're not crazy to think that.
That's so interesting that June was talking like that. I think I saw her like 3 or 4 months ago, and I don't think I
Oh, how
spoke to her.
funny.
I think I was at work, bro, and I think I did. I don't think I spoke to her, but she was cool. She was hella nice, but she would
Yeah.
always respond the same way. Hi, how are you? Smiling.
Yeah, she's like his NPC vibes, and then she totally
Yeah.
broke
Yes,
the
dude.
fourth wall with me. It was
Yes,
cool.
that's crazy. But look, also
It
another
is.
thing. Another thing you guys were another thing about these orbs, dude.
Yes.
It's-
I'm all about
It
them.
makes me think about Ezekiel's will in the Bible and the way they're saying that
Hmm.
angels don't look like how they show them on TV with the wings and fucking, you know what I mean?
They could look
Yeah.
however they
Them
want.
shit- They gonna look like some shit we ain't never seen before, bro.
Right.
And it was like the one video of the lady talking to the orb, and when she said Jesus and lit up and shit.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Dude, I think we're dealing with so many different timelines at once.
Hmm.
It's almost like because think about it. If everything can and does exist, you have to vibrate on that frequency to exist in that timeline. So I think we're like, some people could just jump way further than we can. But 2019, COVID, burn,
Right.
Mandela effects. That's when
Oh, sure.
I think 2019. That's when we jump from one timeline to another in a major way. Now, say we jump 10 timelines away. Now we're stuck within 4 or 5 timelines that we experience like frequently throughout a week. Bro, look how things come and go away so fucking fast. Like the
As
orb
far as
thing.
in the news.
Yes, like the orb thing, and then just even the Bible, and these could be angels, but it's like, could they be aliens too? And the aliens are now in the water. Are we really even looking at space for aliens anymore? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
I
like,
think the ignorant are looking in space for aliens, and aliens. It's an interdimensional thing. Me and Jason have talked about it before. You can't travel faster in this dimension, in this third dimensional realm. You cannot travel faster than the speed of light because, in a simpler term, which is kind of how I've heard it, it's the buffering speed of the universe.
Oh, man.
Light is how fast you can see.
I've been on a
You can't
campaign
move faster.
trying to
You
find
can't move.
how to get faster than the speed
ahead.
of light. Sorry,
And we
it.
talked about theories, and the only way you can't go faster than the speed of light here in this dimension. You have to be in a different dimension and drop in where you need to or where you want to. Also, other ways, you have to collapse space in order for the time. You have to somehow cause massive gravity to fold the fabric of space, which will pull time closer to you. Say Mars is a light year away, but you're able to bend space. You're able to pull it because of the fabric, right?
right.
Pulling it, and now you're pulling Mars closer. And so therefore you're going faster than the speed of light. But there's no way maybe they have that type of technology. Maybe it's gravity bending. Who knows? But we think it's interdimensional. That's kind of where we're at.
I think it's interdimensional, and I think they're in the ocean. Bro, what is Antarctica? Bugs me out, dog.
Waterworld.
Like, I'm gonna figure that out, bro. I'm gonna figure it out. But that's Jason. That's what I'm thinking about naming my podcast, because I'm a Cancer, so water.
That's right.
Or Steve, because I was talking to Jason about it. That's where he brought up Waterworld. I'm thinking about naming my
Waterworld. He's talking about the aliens in the water too. I thought, shout out.
Right. But I mean, just Antarctica. Like, what's going on with that shit, bro?
Dude, I don't know. Not enough people can tell me about what's going on in Antarctica for me to know. What do you think? What do you think, Jason? What do you think is going on in Antarctica?
All right. There's a couple theories. Antarctica is it's the coldest place on Earth. Yeah. So, what do some of the highest tech computers? What do they need in order to continue running at max capacity?
Oh yeah, they need to be very cold.
They need a cold temperature. So I think that maybe like, with a mix of maybe secret underground science labs, either hiding information,
and
harvesting
quantum
new
computers
information,
can't be disturbed by even trucks.
Quantum computers that we don't even know exist, or the flat Earth theory. Bro, Antarctica is just the ice wall, bro.
Theory.
The ice wall theory. It's expansive beyond the wall. That's what they don't want you to think about. I don't know which one to abide to.
Fun.
I don't know which
All
one.
of them are very fun.
Yeah, they are. Dude, I think it's like Frodo Baggins in them over there and shit.
Damn.
But like anything we've seen on TV where we be like just some crazy out of this world shit, I think it's all happening beyond the ice wall, bro.
Damn, see that? Yeah, it exists somewhere.
Chest face people.
Yeah.
There's pictures of watch this. Hold on, let me let me load this up. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, what Ezekiel saw in the sky, Definitely an orb. I think that was an orb.
Probably, yeah, yeah.
Talking
He
to.
said it had like different a bunch of wheels and
Yeah, a
shit
wheel
spinning.
within a wheel.
Yeah, it sounds like what that lady saw, what these people have been seeing. Just
Yeah.
and it's like the best way to explain that.
And if you listen to this
I would,
Chris Bledsoe story, he talks
I need
about
to listen to that, man. Y'all keep talking about it.
he was taken by these three orbs.
It's the only way to really explain the orb phenomenon.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like he's taken
The
by them
best
and
way.
told things by them. And this guy is followed by like the CIA. If their story's true, there's like pictures, I guess, and testimonies from people from the CIA. Like that the leader of the spy division of the CIA is close with him. He's like, "Oh yeah,
now,
what they say is true." And he was taken by these things and he was shown the truth of what's going to happen to human consciousness in 2026. Like some crazy shit.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm probably listen to it tomorrow at work. That
Yeah.
yeah, it's like shit living like it's shit like that beyond.
Whoa!
I'll send you this right here. There's chest face people. Like shit like this, bro.
Wow.
Some people claim is in like ancient Tartarian beyond the ice
No
wall
way.
And look,
type
he's like
species.
Neo, cause somebody tried to blast him, bro. They tried to pop him.
Choo, 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 choo.
Whoa! You see, that's beneficial not to have a head like that. Well, your head's kind of a larger target here, huh?
Headless chest man.
Oh, yeah, that's
Wow,
weird.
wow.
But
That's weird.
yeah, that's probably the kind of shit that's beyond the ice wall. All right, what were you guys going? Y'all want to get back to the Elon video when I first showed up to get back to y'all's program?
Sure. Yeah, no sweat.
Elon.
This is what it's for.
What a
We'd rather
shill.
yeah, this is
Mars
good.
doesn't
We'd rather
exist.
have a show than this is just to keep us going.
Say us, I don't mean
Right.
you and me. I mean, he would have himself and all of his wealthy robber baron asshole buddies.
Do you know how many kids Elon Musk has?
Like 13,
Jojo?
right? Like
Yeah,
13?
14 kids that we know
14.
about.
Right.
Wow.
Like who? What the fuck?
Yeah, he's into that. That's why this guy's like, this is weird, and this is what he's talking and going to cover in this video.
Wow.
Go to
He's
Mars,
into
right? His
breeding.
kids. So he's in. I'm telling
Like
you,
he
it's this
artificially
weird
inseminating,
cult
like-
mindset.
Yes, he does. He does.
Does he really?
Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
His
that's
dad
interesting.
comes from this school of thought called technocracy in the 1930s. His family members dabbled in this stuff.
Technocrats.
Where they want to create what's called the technate of America. Technocracy is an anti-democracy movement. It was an anti-FDR and New Deal movement where they think technocrats, the captains of industry, the corporate
Technocrats.
leaders, they should be the ones running the world. And it includes, tell me if this sounds familiar, having Greenland be part of America, having Panama be part of America, Mexico too, same thing. Basically like a North American super state. And they believe in techno-futurism, right? This idea of like, oh, the tech CEOs are the most brilliant people and they're the ones who are going to save humanity. He actually believes this stuff and he's living it out, acting it out. Wants to get us to Mars. All right, here we go. Elon Musk has a plan to
Pause this.
populate the world with more babies.
What does he think about podcasters?
Who?
Elon
Elon?
Musk. Yeah, are we cool?
He
Like,
loves them, dude. Joe Rogan's his best friend.
is he gonna take us into his Mars future, or are we too
Oh,
lowly
no,
for
dude, it
him?
would be
Are
him
we
and his
intelligent
friend. It would be
enough?
Joe Rogan.
No, Elon, come on.
We were one of the normies. That's why we're made. That's why we have to shine the neon light.
Yeah, bring
Expose
him
Elon
down.
Musk. I'm just kidding.
Down with that shill.
I don't think he take Joe, bro. I think he bail on Joe. He play him out, bro.
He's just gonna bring him and his
Whoa.
legion of children, bro. I think
Just
that's his
take-
idea. I think that's his plan.
And the people they're talking about, the tech, what's the word they got for him? All the
Technocrats.
Yeah. Joe Rogan is a fucking meathead podcast.
Have you played? It's gonna be. Have you played
Wow.
Bioshock?
I've seen it be played. No disrespect to Joe Rogan. I love Joe Rogan. He's dope. But
Yeah.
he ain't no fucking technocrat or whatever. I've seen some Bioshock, but I've never played it.
It's my favorite game.
Basically, in the first one, an underwater city was built by the world's smartest scientists and artists, and they all lived in this underwater world called Rapture,
Shout out.
and only for the elites, basically. And that's what Mars I'm picturing would be.
So
of
If-
high
if-
intelligence.
hold on one second. I'm making it real quick. If you wanted to maintain society without having a huge major breakdown of everything, if you were an alien, because you still need us to do certain things, you can't just go just wild out and just show up like, hey, we here, there's a plan. Wouldn't you have some AI, bro? And think about where do they say we got our technology from? Since the '60s, they've been back engineering UFOs, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you were another species who couldn't just show up, but you had a plan to I don't know, wouldn't you have like an artificial intelligence that had all your information and all the tech that would people wouldn't be like, that's an alien? Because if it's more dark or whatever the fuck, show up looking like a whole ass alien, bro, it's gonna be like COVID times like 1,000. People gonna lose their fucking mind. Because then
he's definitely alien.
Dude, then religion's gonna break down. Bro, America at least is gonna come to a halt, dog. Because people gonna question reality. They gonna think about everything they think. It's gonna be it's gonna be like it would fuck the country up, bro.
I think they'll be okay. Personally,
people?
I think the people will be fine when that time comes, because I think these things that are going to come visit aren't necessarily aliens, but my speculation is that they'd be like angels. They're like an advanced life form that's here to help us, so they would be able to put into our minds that this is okay. Have no fear. Have no fear and do not fear is in the Bible 365 times. I don't know if there's any significance to that, but the angels are always saying it. Have no fear. People are freaking out, like JoJo says. Have no fear, they come out and say, though. Chill out. Like, everyone will freak, but then they'll be like, like, they're here to awaken us. It's not just here. When they're here, the government won't be able to make us think they're aliens. When they're here, we will know. Like, they will make sure we know. Their power is above the government. They have psychic connection to us. Like, we'll freak out a little bit maybe, but then have no fear. But the government does want you to think. They want you to think that we'll freak out because it is about fear. If we're afraid of them, then we cannot love them. We're supposed to love them and trust them, but they're trying to make us afraid of them. If we expose them to you guys, society will collapse. And then we're like, oh, maybe we don't want the truth. Maybe we don't want the truth. But actually, if they expose it to us, then their society collapses.
Look, that's really interesting because you know what? Look, now I'm thinking, okay, like so many different theories, right? We're just having conversations about things, putting it up, the pieces together. What if technology, quote unquote, is the devil? Because look, have you guys heard about this thing coming back in 2027? A red star, and it's supposed to be
yes, 2026. That's part of the Bledsoe story.
The red star Regulus.
Yes. I was just trying to look it up because I couldn't.
To line up with the gaze of the Sphinx.
Can you pull up the Delta 9 Space Force logo for JoJo right now, Steven? The one with the Sphinx looking at the star. What were you saying, JoJo, about the red star?
Absolutely.
No, I'm just saying everything you're saying is making sense because with that supposed to happen in 2026 and technology, bro, with them trying to do everything they can, bro, it's almost like technology is taking us away from our true soul and spirit. So
absolutely.
So that'll be like us getting back to it. I just thought about that right now. So damn, that's all. That all.
You know why? Oh yeah, check this out.
You see this logo?
Yeah, what is that?
This is the Delta Space Force 9 logo. Some like Space Force. Trump started it, I guess. I don't know what part of his presidency, but it's weird.
Yeah, I remember Space Force. I saw one of the guys in the gas station, bro.
The fact that it has the Sphinx and the star laying within the gaze.
This is the National Space Intelligence Center.
There you go.
But why would they do that?
It has the star in the gaze of the Sphinx, which is part of the story you're talking about. The red star Regulus and Christ consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. I'm just thinking about symbolism now, and maybe this is how they're trying to flip it. So the same way the swastika was a sign of like peace and everything, but they took it and flipped it.
Yes, you're getting it.
Interesting.
Do you think they're taking this to try and flip it on their side?
They're making us think that's government. That's just a government.
Because they know that it's not a bad thing. So they tell stories. They have movies. They have things
Drama.
scaring you.
Thing. It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
it scares you about the aliens, so that you aliens, quote unquote. So you're scared. But in reality, that is the opposite, bro. Anything they tell you, you should not be listening to narratives like that. It's on purpose to make you afraid of things like the aliens.
So they're trying to take the Red Star Regulus returning in 2026 and bend it to their to make it look.
I think they will.
Whatever way they want to for their agenda.
They are essentially letting you know they know about this.
This is them telling us about it.
About
This is kind of like showing you
this
before
is
it
common,
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they know about it, so they're interested. They're looking at the same things. They're looking out for stuff like this.
But yeah,
they want to be able to, be ahead of the game, be ahead of the curve. That's the game, right? They know this stuff. They know the same information, but not everybody looks into things like that.
You
But
mentioned
you were right on the same track, dude.
You mentioned the Red Star of Regulus coming back, and you did mention Christ consciousness when you said that, which is interesting because in the Chris Bledsoe story, the Red Star of Regulus is supposed to lie in the constellation of Leo when it is time for the awakening. And Leo kind of reminds me of, what was it? He was the Lion of Judah, right? Jesus, the Christ consciousness, Lion of Judah. In the constellation of Leo.
Represented by Aslan in the book, in the Narnia.
Also represented by Aslan.
Jesus and God.
Is Regulus in Orion's belt right now?
I have no idea. That'd be nice. That'd be fun to look up.
Because the 3 stars in the middle of Orion's belt line up with the pyramids.
No, it's you got Orion's belt, and then you have Betelgeuse is the bottom star.
It's a huge one, the blue one. That shit is huge. I think Regulus is the Red Star, bro.
It is. Well, maybe. Is it that one? It might be that one. Let's look him up.
Alnitak, Anlanam, and
Those are the 3 stars that line
Mintaka.
up. Those are the 3 that line up with the pyramids. But the 2 stars on the outside, Betelgeuse, and it's Regulus. It's fucking Regulus. That's why. Yeah.
We got Bellatrix, Beetlejuice, but I don't see any.
It might be Rigel. Maybe I'm tweaking.
Yeah.
I think Regulus moves, doesn't it? Well, no, I don't think the stars do that. I don't know.
Yeah, all right, I'm tweaking.
But you got. I mean,
it's also known as the Little King Star.
Regulus?
Jesus was also known. Yeah, Jesus was also known as the Little King. The Little King, the Lion of Judah, the return of Christ consciousness. Within the gaze of the Sphinx.
Dude, the Bible has been so misinterpreted.
Yeah, dude, it had led to its nickname, the Little King. That's what Regulus is.
It's coming back.
The Red Star
the
Regulus
rebirth
is the Little King. Also, little Jesus was known as the Little King in the Bible.
There will be a rebirth.
It's like there's a Christ consciousness coming, dude.
Yes.
If you're paying attention to these particular signs.
And how long? We're in the age of Aquarius now, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And I don't know how long are we gonna be in the age of Aquarius. I don't know how long that lasts. It's like hella long, right?
It's like 40. I think we looked into this. It's like 40 years. Surprisingly shorter than you'd think, or maybe surprisingly longer. I can't quite remember, but I want to type it in again.
But it's a decent amount of time. Like I think you only go through like maybe 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, 2,000 years. 2160.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, bro, and all that is happening in the age of Aquarius. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
It's supposed to happen. Yeah. The awakening.
Yes. That's what they say.
Man.
They say that we've just entered or are still entering, but we're still in the beginning of it, essentially.
Right.
This is the beginning of the age of Aquarius.
And I think the age of Aquarius was us returning back to
it's the age of knowledge.
Yeah, not technology to a degree. We get more more recentered with ourselves and shit.
Spiritual, psychic.
More spiritually aligned. Yeah.
But see, the veil is fading. The veil is lifting, and that's what apocalypse means.
Veil?
By definition, it's the veil, the lifting of the veil. Yeah.
Lifting of the veil.
So when people say the apocalypse is happening, it's not the end. It's just the end of what we believe
it's
now.
It's the end of what we know, bro. It's so crazy because the words are so important. It's not. It's not what we know. It's what they
they bastardize the words, bro. What do you think?
They
when
make
people
it
say
so
apocalypse,
scary.
what do you think? They think end of the world. They think
so scary.
They think Armageddon. They think an asteroid's going to come. But when you look right here, apocalypse, which means lifting the veil or revelation. It doesn't mean destruction. It does not mean end of the world.
And apocalypse is the word all the movies use.
But it means destruction to their system.
It doesn't even mean destruction at all, dude. The word itself just means a revelation of hidden truths.
No, but that's what they put on us. That's why they wanted us to fear.
Yes.
It's destruction
because for them.
For them.
You don't want the apocalypse. You don't want it, but we actually do.
But we do. The apocalypse is inevitable, and it's a process.
Right.
And it's not even a destructive thing. It's a good thing. It's a lifting of the veil. Why is that bad?
Bro, they've been feeding off our souls, though, dude. They take our energy, dog. Like, and it's the same way we were just talking about how you just showed me the Space Force thing, and I was talking about the how they flip images, and they flip apocalypse, which is not bad, into just the worst shit ever, and just instill that in us, bro, and just the fear of it. Fear is feeding the energy in your spirit. When you fear that, it goes somewhere, bro.
Fear, bro. That's how they control your mind.
Right.
It stops expansion of your brain. It collapses your spirit. It keeps you still.
You become more what? You become more controlled. You become more fall in line.
Easier to yes.
Damn.
Yes.
That's right, people. Stay neon. Stay human. We have this thing we say in the podcast all the time. You have to stay human. And I think that Elon Musk...
Hashtag stay human.
I think Elon Musk trying to put all those chips in us is trying to take away some of our humanity. He's going to let us think this is the only way you can access the internet knowledge. This is the only way you can access infinite knowledge is the chip. But
he's said it himself. Like,
but
if you can't beat him, join him. We gotta join it, or else we gotta.
Don't listen, guys. If you hold out,
dude.
If you just wait until the red star Regulus aligns with the gaze of the Sphinx in the constellation of Leo before dawn, then humanity will awaken, and you can access infinite knowledge without the chip. You can just stay human, people.
I'm not gonna lie. I probably never get the chip. I'll never get a vaccine. But to know kung fu in like 3 seconds, dog, would be cool as fuck, bro.
Soon.
I know.
I know kung fu, bro. I'm gonna know kung fu in 3 seconds, bro. Like, you know what I do after I learn kung fu? I'm immediately going to fuck with somebody because I'm about to whoop their ass.
I go kick someone's ass.
I'm wrong for that, but what you go? Now you know kung fu? Something.
Yeah.
I'm bullshitting, of course, but
don't teach JoJo kung fu.
I'm bullshitting, but I always thought that was really cool. Like, damn, that'd be ill to just download, but nah. I think that might be the true mark of the beast, bro.
Yeah. That's the chip, man.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the final. That's the final connection. When you connect human to the internet permanently, that person is cooked, dude. You're cooked. Hell.
You're cooked.
And then think about how close we are to how close that is to becoming a thing.
So close.
With the 2026, with the red star of Regulus returning in 2026, bro. Like, it's like they're pushing so hard right now, bro. Like, they know it's almost over. They know it's almost over, bro.
Yeah. They're pushing the gas, bro. Exactly.
Dude,
it's happening all around the world.
Do you guys ever notice when you get on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, do you notice how much negative shit pops up for you to watch?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of bickering.
It's always some motherfuckers arguing some negative shit.
Yeah.
And some of it is based on stuff I watch, but then sometimes it's just like shit I don't even watch like that, bro. I'd be like, damn, why is everything somebody arguing? But why do you keep pushing it? Like, what the fuck, bro?
I know, dude.
It lures comments.
Just need to get angry.
The angry videos get more comments and views and shares than happy videos. So like, it helps them stay relevant. It helps them stay
evil,
money making.
Dude, that's negative. That's negative energy harvesting.
It's capitalism, baby.
Cool.
Whatever it takes.
That's
harvesting your
aura,
negative
dog.
energy.
That's low aura.
They're harvesting your negative energy and reaping the karma of it and gaining the positive. They're using your negative and they're gaining the positive. It's like a karma filter.
Yep, and it's been a lifetime of us being indoctrinated in this society of this is the way shit is, dude. Like, and they just keep pushing it harder and harder, bro. Just
It's the
anything,
system, man.
anything they could do to scare your ass or get a negative, push some negative shit in your face. Yo, I'm about to dip out, bro. I was gonna hang out till 10, but before I go, last question.
Yep.
How does the Simpsons do this shit, bro? How do they predict that shit? What's that all about? Is the Simpsons like a psyop? Is it a psyop, dog?
At this point, I'd say so.
Is that another way of them showing us that shit is gonna come true?
Yeah. They use it through movies, Simpsons. Too many coincidences. I can't believe the Trump going down the escalator one was so spot on.
Bro, it's.
I heard that happened. That episode came out shortly after that scene, and people acted. I heard that's propaganda.
Oh, okay.
I heard that's what I heard.
Okay.
Benzo told me,
that's okay.
so it's a reliable source. I think. I don't know.
What told you?
Benzo, he knows Simpsons.
Benzo knows the Simpsons.
Yeah, but even over all the years, this is interesting. But I mean, it would make sense that it's been on. Was it like 27 seasons or some shit?
Yep.
It would make sense that that's another way of them putting it in front of our face. Like, hey, we showed you it's not our fault.
I think the writer of The Simpsons has connections, and he's allowed to peek into whatever device the government has that tells you what future is going to happen, and he's the only one that they let this information leak out to, maybe, he's the one who gets it first or something.
Like, probably whoever has the final say, like, okay, yeah, this is it. Probably, dude, that's a psyop. Ain't that kind of like a psyop?
Yeah.
Which is fucking wild to think that one of your favorite cartoons growing up is something to just constantly push the agenda.
Fuck. Taylor Swift is a
all
psyop.
Around us, man. You just gotta stay wise. You gotta be aware so you know what's what.
Right.
That's all you can do.
Right. All right. I just wanted to get on here and chop it up with y'all for a minute, man.
Appreciate you stopping by, bro. For real.
Absolutely, man.
Take care of yourself. Have a good night.
All right, word. I'll pop back in randomly and all that, and I'll let you guys know more about this show I want to do or what I'm. Oh, I'm gonna hit you guys up probably tomorrow because I don't even know how to fucking start recording my own video, bro.
Oh, okay.
However we're doing it now, bro. I don't know how to start recording. I set up my own server. I set the server up, but I never saw start recording. But I'll talk to you guys about it.
Oh yeah,
all right,
it's
cool.
pretty easy. I can text
all right,
you about it.
Y'all.
Later,
man.
Later.
There he goes. JoJo is out.
Now,
people.
That could be you guys. That could be you.
That could
be you.
You
guys want to kick it with us on Discord, chat it up. Or you guys want to recommend something to watch with us, let me know. Let us know. We'll send you the link on Discord. Hit up Instagram. Send you the link. Come join the community.
So, yeah, man, those orbs coming for us. Are they coming for you?
Keep your eyes out, people.
You better
Keep your
hope
eyes
so.
Out. Believe they're there. Send your love energy out. The more of you guys that can meditate together on it, or send your vibes up to them.
Why are my orbs so small?
Mine were tiny, dude.
Why?
Like dragon, lightning bug style up in the sky.
Why is that? Is that because we don't require such an extreme show to believe?
Yes.
Maybe that why? That
Possibly,
might be why.
But at the same time, I don't think we're putting enough of ourselves into it either.
People always say
we're being greedy and we're
humble,
being fast.
be humble, have an open heart.
I
am humble. I have an open heart. What you guys are saying you have more open heart than me? Are you saying you're more humble than I am? So you're able to see these things?
You sounds like it.
Ah!
Sounds like it. And at the same time, you say you have had your own experiences.
Yeah, okay. Why do I not? Okay. Not so definitive, though.
How many times did you say thank you when you saw it?
I said thank you both times. I said thank
There
you
you
both
go.
times, but I'm still asking. Why am
You
I still
do it-
asking? Why do I still want it? Shouldn't they have? Shouldn't seeing that
Exactly, dude.
have
Just
sent a
relax.
message?
It's exactly where Ryan Bledsoe was. Remember, he was obsessing about it before he started having his own.
It's not fair,
experiences.
Steven.
He was.
I need to
Jason,
see
it
them.
is fair.
I need to see them now.
I don't. See, you need to be happy that you have seen them.
I think I've seen them. I think I've seen them.
And keep in mind, dude, some people like the person like I think I know who you're talking about. I think we both follow them, and they are connected to the Bledsoes because they've been to a couple group watches or whatever. But they have
God.
they saw very clear big orbs after asking for them. But they mentioned that they skywatch for an hour and a half to 3 hours. I'm not gonna do that. I don't put myself out there like that.
Yeah, but according, that's crazy. That
Yes,
uh,
that is crazy.
that long.
I don't have the time.
Why would it do
I don't
that
have the
to
time
her?
to do it.
Why would it do that to them? Why would it make them wait that long?
It doesn't do it to them. They're just probably able to send a higher energy to them, like a better connection.
They're probably like
They meditate on it. It probably takes a while for that person to settle.
You're
It depends on the
right.
human. Like they probably need to relax. They probably need to settle. They probably need to connect. They
I have
need to
too much ADHD,
send the
people.
love energy. It's just too like it's too like this. It's too needy. It's a needy energy.
I'll go take my
should
dog
be a
out.
love and
I'll
faith
look in the sky.
and
I'll say
just
like,
hang
"I
out.
love you. I love you. I love you. Where are you at? I love you."
I think it'll happen. I think if we were to say do it again together somewhere, have a good time. Go to like Anza where there's known to be sightings for people. I think we should. I know it's far. We should try to figure something out.
I'm joking,
And just
people.
try.
All right.
Try doing it.
I'm actually really calm about
you-
it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm actually very.
It's good.
There's a deep dark corner of me that is a little bit like, why don't you say something, huh? Why don't you say something to me, huh? What's wrong with me? Am I too stupid?
Wow, look at you.
What's wrong with me? I feel like I'm a nice guy. I feel like I'm an arbiter of truth. I feel like I'm not
Yeah.
easily swayed. I feel like I can spread a message of positivity and light. But okay,
You are.
careful what you wish for, though. Because in
True.
order for
You
that
might be
shit,
scared.
in order for that shit to happen, Chris Bledsoe's life had to hit the fucking pits. He was gonna kill himself. Do I really want that karmic
You
bounce?
don't know what these people have been through.
Though the things are like, bro, you don't want to fucking see us. Trust me. You don't know the shit you gotta go through before you see us. Like, we understand, we appreciate you, we hear your prayer, we'll help you out.
We'll
But
give you a nod.
yeah, we'll nod. But like, you gotta.
That's all
like,
you need.
Are you
all
sure you
you
want to
need.
see us? We're gonna put you through some shit. We're gonna do it if you want to see us. Keep praying for it. Like, I don't know. Careful what you wish
Pray to
for.
God.
They don't
Always
want
pray to God.
Pray to God.
Always God. Not
It
to
always
them,
it always
to God.
it is, yeah. Well,
God is the
the
ultimate.
theory it is God.
If there's
It is
one
connected
thing,
to
if
God.
there's one thing that it's God is all, dude.
They're like cherubs, messengers of God, is what they are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like pass the buck, bro.
That's the buck.
It's all part of his wider mission to one day occupy Mars to save civilization. That is according to an explosive report by the Wall Street Journal about the world's richest man and how MAGA influencer Ashley St. Clair found herself caught up in his harem drama. So, guys, like, this is a cult, right? Like, he's in a cult. This is a cult. He's got some Nazi breeding fetish cult. And I don't know why people don't realize how fucking insanely weird this is. St. Clair, 26, went public with her claims that she and Musk share a child. In February, now she claimed that the billionaire offered her a one-time payment of $15 million plus $100,000 a month until her child turns 21 in exchange for her silence.
Cha-ching!
The cult of what? Satan?
He's saying it's a cult of mothers to have his kids. He has a bunch of women out there having his kids that he's paying to stay silent.
Whoa.
So we know about 14 kids.
That's how he's trying to save the universe, is spreading his seed. What an arrogant prick.
Because he believes that his DNA is superior.
All right.
He believes that he produces smart children.
Genghis Khan, relax.
That's where it gets into like cult. And he offered her
He
$15
probably
million
does.
and $100,000 a year, a month. A month
Damn.
until the kids turn
Bro,
21 for her
that
to
is
stay
some-
quiet. And she said, "Hell no, dude."
That is some
That's
pretty
weird.
alpha DNA, though. Like, hyper smart, hyper, like, public, like, appearance, like, ready, hyper, like,
Yeah, but that's
economical,
if he doesn't fuck up.
smart.
That's if he
like-
doesn't fuck up, dude. Because if he becomes a villain, then all those kids are villainized.
But
Who knows if he's gonna be super smart? And if he's villainized, like
one of them's bound to be evil. One of his kids.
exactly.
There's so many of them.
Exactly.
They're all so smart. He's gonna find out how many other brothers he has and doesn't know. He's gonna find out the origins of his father he doesn't know because he's so smart. And he's gonna create like Spidey fucking web slingers and fucking all sorts of crazy gadgets and tech. Bring down his dad like a supervillain.
All the world's wars will be fought by the future Musk children against one another, and we're just in this planet. We're just in their world. It's their planet. We're just here.
Plugged into a
We're just here
VR
now.
battery.
She rejected the offer. Quote, "I don't want my son to feel like he's a secret," St. Clair reportedly told Musk's fixer, Jared Burchell, who runs Musk's family office. St. Clair claimed that Musk has used his wealth to silence some other women who have had his children, according to the report. Musk, who has at least 14 kids with 4 women, previously maintained that
Wow.
he does not know for sure whether St. Clair's child is his, but the probability of paternity was 99.99999%. Oh, please. So it's yours. According to test results that came back last Friday, the Journal reports. Oh, is that the first time they released this? So of course, Ashley St. Clair is right. This is Elon's baby. Musk has 4 children: Strider, Azor, Arcadia, and Selden Lycurgus. Jesus.
Azor.
With Neuralink executive Sivan Zilis, as well as 3 extra dark Citadel. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Tau Techno Mechanus? Bro, as I read this article, like, I'm starting to feel like maybe you should need a license to have it.
Well, pause it.
Like, this guy's not fit. He's not.
Exadark Citadel?
Yeah.
What's Exadark Citadel? These are like... He's casting a spell, dude, with his kids' names. X-A12 Exadark
Selden
Citadel.
like Kurgis.
He's saying
X-A
X-A12 X-A12 Exadark Citadel 10 Techno Macarius, like...
Tau Techno Mechanus. Mechanicus.
That's a Harry Potter spell if I ever heard one. Elon's definitely Slytherin.
He's definitely Slytherin.
He's definitely
100%,
Slytherin.
dude. Holy shit.
We need a Gryffindor leader, not a Slytherin.
Amen. We need a Gryffindor in the White House.
He is in the White House, but we have a Slytherin pulling the strings.
You think Trump is a Gryffindor?
I think he'd be classed. He has the pride aspect and like the
I think he's
The
like
leadership aspect.
He's a Slytherin and Gryffindor clothing, dude.
what?
Yeah.
Think so.
He's drinking a polyjuice potion.
Oh,
He's tricking
shit.
you all.
That's
He's part
why.
of the
That's why he
downfall.
looks kind of funny.
He's part of the fun, dude. This whole thing is gonna be fun to watch. This
Damn.
whole thing is insanely weird. I don't know how it's gonna affect me in the long run, but this is weird.
We'll be awakened.
Everything
it's
is
okay.
so weird.
We'll be awakened beings by
Fit.
that time.
I'd like to think so.
To be a dad. He's not fit to be a dad. He's just not. Never mind, not fit to illegally hack into our country and steal our data and destroy government agencies he doesn't like. With music artist Grimes, so he's got a bunch of kids with Grimes, and he has 6 children with Justine Wilson, who was married to Musk for 8 years from 2000.
If you guys want to join our quest to become... Oh, shit, what did I just say? I forgot. I can't do that, guys. This is live. We're live now. What?
Well, you can forget. It's whatever.
Let's go, guys.
We're just chatting.
Yeah, I
The
forgot.
best chat I watch is just like People
It's a
chilling,
problem.
having a good time.
I need some sort of mushroom or something. There's a memory stimulant mushroom, is there not?
Yeah. Lion's Mane and
And
Shaga.
then I need to play some Brain Age on my Nintendo DS and get my memory score up.
Yeah.
So something got to work on.
Yeah, I'm intelligent as fuck, so...
Whoa. Got that high intelligence score.
Yeah.
We're going to play
I'm taking an IQ test. I'm going to finish it soon, and then I'll let you know what my IQ is.
Nice.
I don't know if that matters, but I'm pretty damn... I feel like... Not to, like, pat my own horn or anything, but... I kind of fucking get it, dude. I don't know.
I think we're both smart. I think we both are.
Just saying.
Ryan, brother Ryan,
Not super-
maybe he'll hop on
Yeah.
the show another day. You guys can watch him in the future, but he said he's thinking of making like a Dungeons and Dragons based in the Neon Popsicle world,
I don't know,
which
that'd
would
be
be
fun.
cool. Like
For people to join in and play.
have some characters. They can watch us
Yeah, if
play.
any of you guys play that. I haven't played it, but I don't know. I don't really. It seems very long, and I feel like I would just hold up the game because I don't really play that stuff. So, just take forever for me to go.
Well, we got it's the Neon Popsicle one, guys. If it comes out, if he follows through, we'll have to play it at least a couple times. We can definitely figure out how to stream it. He just has to have a camera pointing at a table with like papers and shit. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
Cool.
Neon Popsicle game
Let's
night
expand the universe.
coming soon.
Publicly known. They told the outlet. So the ones we know of are 14, and multiple sources are saying actually it's way more than that. This guy's a fucking menace, bro.
A
Musk did not
menace.
respond to the outlet's
A
request for
menace.
comments, but made light of it
Yeah.
on
Hilarious.
social media platform X by comparing the journal to celebrity tabloid TMZ. Well, you know what? Sometimes these motherfuckers get it right.
Does he
Sometimes
have
they
a
get it right.
clause
Mhm.
in the agreement that he has with
TM
these women that he gets to name the children?
Probably.
Probably.
Dude, I think that Grimes named the other one. She's a fucking weirdo too.
Whoa, that's his like public.
Weird.
That's his PR baby mama. That's the one he wants to be known for. You don't know about a lot of the other ones. You never heard about them.
Yeah.
His
Very
PR,
low-key,
his
heard about the
entry
other
to like the fame world was Grimes. Thank you, Grimes, for ushering
And then
Elon the shill into the celebrity world. Come on to my show, Elon.
Equals the Wall Street Journal or is greater than the Wall Street Journal, Musk posted late Tuesday. The Independent has contacted representatives of Musk for comment. The report contains extraordinary claims about how Musk believes a declining population is a grave threat to civilization. He is driven to correct the historic moment by helping seed the Earth with more human beings of high intelligence, the journal reports, citing people familiar with the matter. What the fuck? There's a line in the Wall Street Journal article where they say,
Whoa,
oh,
hold
he wants
on.
to populate the world with high IQ people. That's why he's having all these kids.
He wants to have all these kids that are high IQ. He wants to go to Mars.
yeah.
These kids are going to be born. They're going to grow up in 20 years and be adults. Like,
Mhm.
that's a lot of years for how fast science is growing. And he wants to have a population of smart people. He's going to just bring all his children to Mars.
Exactly.
We're not
What I was
allowed.
saying
It's
earlier.
all.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
anyone with Musk blood is coming to Mars.
For him and his fucking legion
Wow.
and his technocrat friends, bro.
If he has not jizzed in you, or you are not of his jizz, you're not coming to
Or
Mars.
his club. It's gonna be up to him who goes to Mars, if Mars is ever even a possibility.
It's not possible for anyone that's not his blood. He'll make you think.
I don't think it's possible at all.
Right. Huh.
It seems less and less possible.
I think he thinks it's possible.
He does think it's possible.
I think that's where he's dumb.
Maybe he doesn't think it's possible. Maybe he just says that, you know, his son, daughter, X, said, son, now daughter, X.
Whoa.
His name is Xavier.
Really?
Says that the whole Mars thing is just a shill, just a way to get investors. It's just a whole Ponzi scheme. It's never going to happen. He doesn't actually think of going to Mars. It's just a way for him to get money.
It's not gonna happen.
I'm
It's
like,
not. It's
damn.
not possible, guys. There is no Mars.
Who knows?
There is no bird. There is no bush.
There's no Mars. Okay, all right, hold on.
And he's worried about the breeding of, like, the third world countries. In other words, those black and brown countries, bro, they got low IQ. We got to get their shit under control. They got to stop having kids. And I need to have more kids. And then people get triggered when you...
DJ Cade, Jason is in the house.
But...
Let's throw in some love, some hearts for DG Cade. Sorry, I gotta find my heart emoji, guys. There you go. We're just listening about Elon Musk and how apparently he's trying to Nazify Mars, or potentially the world, because Mars doesn't exist.
Because Mars doesn't exist, yeah.
Like, what else would you call that?
I'll die on
what
that
else
hill.
would you call that? All white, high IQ.
But he didn't say anything about other people stopping population. He is just taking population growth to the extreme. I think this guy's taking that a little out of context.
Well, he will then
and they should have more kids.
He will then make sure that his kids do the same.
Yeah, but it doesn't. He's not telling other ones to stop reproducing. You know, this guy's saying like, all those black and brown ones, they gotta stop. They gotta get it under control. I didn't hear.
He's not gonna come out and say it.
Elon's just really into breeding. I didn't hear him. I don't hear anything about any other race being like telling them to stop.
He's not gonna come out and say it.
Nah, I don't know.
Black and brown, low IQ people, they shouldn't have kids. And the most amazing thing to me in the midst of all of this is, it's in this moment right now.
He said low IQ. He didn't say black and brown.
On a daily basis. That
wow, see,
this guy's kind of racist
IQ,
thinking
low
that.
IQ discrepancy is conservative versus non-conservative. Conservatives being the low IQ, non-conservative being higher IQ. So to the extent anybody's going to believe in any semblance of eugenics, eventually there's going to be a movement where it's along ideological lines, political lines. Where it's like, obviously, the more conservative you are, the dumber you fucking are. That's what people are thinking right the fuck now because of Donald Trump, because of their actions. And he has the nerve. I mean, this is just an admission of being a Nazi. It is what it is. Like, the multiple Zig Heils were enough validation in and of themselves.
Whoa, he did Zig Heil.
You have an article in the Wall Street Journal explaining in no uncertain terms, I want to populate the world. White
he did.
But it was an accident.
Need to chill with having all the kids, black and brown. We know what it is. We've seen this movie before, dog. This is not special. This is not unique.
I love his earring. It's so dangly.
To Musk's paranoid way of thinking when they dated in 2023, after meeting in the spring of that year, she claimed their romance began on Musk's social media platform X after he began to interact with her posts.
That's an earring he's wearing?
To visit X's headquarters in San Francisco. From there, he took her on a separate trip to Rhode Island on his private plane, where the SpaceX CEO was visiting one of his sons at college, and then later on a getaway to St. Barth for New Year. During their time together, Musk frequently talked to St. Clair about having children. She claimed, quote, the first time they had sex, Musk joked that they should pick a name for their future child, the outlet reports.
His names.
St. Barth, she told
they're very important to him.
Ovulating. What are we waiting for? He reportedly
They mean
replied,
something. It's a spell of sorts. A conjuring.
On the trip to St. Bart's, she told Musk that she was ovulating. What are we waiting for? Why would you tell him that unless you wanted to have a baby with him?
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go to the bathroom.
According to St. Clair. During St. Clair's pregnancy, she claimed Musk suggested they bring in other women to have even more of their children faster in his mission to save civilization. You know, we covered this before, but there are multiple clinical psychologists who have talked about this, and they are convinced not only is this guy a massive ketamine addict, but he's also hypomanic. So he effectively might be bipolar 1, where he goes through phases of mania and...
So what? He does ketamine. Who cares he does ketamine? Everyone does ketamine. Something. What's a little bit of ketamine? He's not...
A little bit of ketamine.
He talks to the president. He's not the president. He's not calling shots for the country guys. Not yet. Let him do a little ketamine before he gets into the office.
Let him slip into the other dimension real quick. You know?
I prefer he gets the ketamine addiction out of the way now.
How do you think he thought about catching rockets and reusing rockets? You think that came from a sane person's mind? Come on.
No, he caught ketamine. He caught rockets in the K-hole. While in the K-hole. And I'd honestly rather he get his ketamine addiction out of the way now, so that when he does
Yeah.
run and win for office,
Right.
maybe he'll become a little more sane of a person. Because I hear ketamine is actually good for you in a lot of therapies.
I don't think he can be president though because he's South African.
Have you heard that?
What?
Ketamine therapy?
What about it for depression?
Yeah. So,
But it's like micro doses. It's not like
So maybe-
Elon doses.
so
Elon is taking billionaire technocrat genius doses, bro.
but once he wanes off of the ketamine, and he's president, he might be a happier president. It might not be all so ball humbug. Toys R Us might open
mean-
up again. GameStop might come back.
Toys R Us might open
Another-
up again.
If
Toys
he
R Us.
gets his ketamine addiction out now, we can look forward
Bro-
to Guitar Hero 6.
Bro, Taco Bell will look funky again.
You remember Funky Taco Bell?
I remember funky. It'll look funky again.
It tasted
The
better.
McDonald's will look fun.
Funky, fun, fresh.
This
You
is
know-
great.
you know-
Okay, no,
you
no,
know
no,
why
I'm
it-
understanding.
You know why it looked
Huh.
everything looked that way back in the day? Because the
Ketamine.
presidents were on ketamine.
I didn't even think about that.
Ronald Reagan came in, said, "Yeah, it was war on drugs, no more ketamine," and all the cool looking shit
For
goes away.
you.
All the cool
No, he
looking
said
shit.
For you. That's true. Oh, I see what you mean now.
This whole society was down on the ket meter.
Drugs. We're just
I've never done ketamine, guys,
getting
but
fresh off the 80s, bro. We were fresh off the 80s, which was fresh off the 70s, which was fresh off the 60s, the 90s, and then Reagan.
yep, the war on ketamine.
Thanks,
Now, well-
Reagan.
Well, does YouTube have a ban on the word ketamine? How many times can I say ketamine before we get
What-
taken off?
It's not for kids.
Not for kids.
Stop
guys.
saying it. Stop saying it.
All right.
depression and then depression, and certainly now he's in a manic phase, and that's why he was talking about, "Oh, I'm not sleeping as I'm dismantling the federal government and I'm hacking into the treasury and looting it." All that was going on. He wasn't sleeping. He was totally unhinged on Twitter, and that's what's called a
Totally
hypomanic phase.
unhinged.
And then you hear something like this, and you're like, "Oh my god, that's exactly what this is." He's saying things like, "We need to bring in other women to have even more of their children faster," in his mission to save civilization. Quote, this is what he said. To
He is,
reach Legion
pause it.
level before the apocalypse, Musk told St. Clair in a text message seen
That's just pillow talk. If I'm
Right.
Elon Musk and I'm just done with a girl, I'm gonna tell her, "Why don't we bring in more women? Spread the seed a little faster." If I'm autistic Elon, that's my pickup line.
Yeah, dude.
Why don't
It's
we
true.
just-
He thinks he sounds gentlemanly saying things like Legion level.
Why don't we bring in another couple more girls? I'm not fucking short circuits AI Elon Musk over here.
If the thing is, it's like, bro, chill. He's on the spectrum. Let's not make fun of him.
No, you're right. You're right. Well, he has. I'm punching up. All right. This is still punching
this is
up.
true. This is true.
Spectrum
You're
or no
right.
spectrum.
You're right. Spectrum or no spectrum.
Get that retard out of here.
Oh my god. Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
by the Journal, "We will need to use surrogates to reach Legion level before the..." So my kids are Legion. I gotta have so many kids that I have my own fucking little army before the apocalypse. Isn't it nice to know that one of the people who's the most powerful man in the most powerful country on Earth is talking about, well, obviously the apocalypse is coming and I'm trying to save my ass.
Want to pause it? Isn't it funny that the most powerful man of the most powerful country on Earth? Look at how he
Cope,
says that.
Bro,
Look at
that's
it.
a cope. The biggest cope I've heard all day.
Go back 10 seconds. Listen to him. 5 seconds. I don't know.
Well, maybe trying to save my ass. Earth is talking that one of the people who's the most powerful man in the most powerful country on Earth is talking about, well, obviously the apocalypse is coming and I'm trying to save my ass. Well, maybe maybe as a leader in this country, unfortunately, because you shouldn't be, maybe you should be, I don't know, trying to prevent that. no, it's inevitable, but we're going to get out of here to Mars, but it's okay. I had 85 kids, and I'm going to make an army out of my kid. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? He's in a Nazi cult. This is a Nazi breeding fetish cult. Once
That's
visibly
pillow
pregnant,
talk.
St. Clair stayed inside her apartment in New York City to avoid speculation. Burchell was instructed by Musk to send her $2 million for expenses. The Journal reports, which he used in part to pay for security.
This is messed up.
Burchell also reportedly warned.
What's that?
This is fucked up. This is obviously just pillow talk that some girl got a hold of and spread on the internet. This private conversation. I'm gonna create a whole army with the babies we have. Like
she misread.
She just and then this guy's picking it up. She knew people would latch onto it. This is just pillow talk. Elon Musk is a hornball. He didn't mean any of this.
He's just a hopeless romantic, dude.
He was just trying to get another nut.
Get another nut.
God bless him for that.
Right. It's the only way he knows how to get that nut.
That Elon
it worked
nut.
for the other women, but this one was just too hot for him. She was way too hot for him. Let's be honest.
From St. Clair that Musk expected privacy and confidentiality about the child. After the birth, St. Clair was pushed again to sign the $15 million agreement in exchange for her discretion, according to the outlet. Musk then reportedly weighed in and told St. Clair that it was dangerous to reveal his relationship to the baby. What? He described himself as the number 2 after Trump for assassination in text messages seen by the Journal. Only the paranoid survive, he added. So again, by the way, evidence of a manic state, paranoia. Here you have it. St. Clair didn't sign the agreement. One of the main sticking points, she said, was that it would make her son feel illegitimate.
The bastard child, that bastard Lannister.
There was Tyrion was the bastard Lannister. The little
when
guy.
she learned a newspaper was planning to publish a story about the child, St. Clair went public. 5 months ago, I welcomed a new baby into the world. Elon Musk is the father, she wrote in February. I have not previously disclosed this to protect our child's privacy and safety. But in recent days, it has become clear that tabloid media intends to do so regardless of the harm it will cause. Oh, please. She ran to the media to do a glowing profile about what was going on in her life while saying, I can't believe the media is going to talk about this. If you wanted to be...
Okay, damned if she does, damned if she doesn't. Do you like the story or not, bruh? Yeah. You happy she did it or not? Why are you mad that she did it?
It happened regardless.
The whole video is the fact that she did it.
You should be thankful.
Yeah. I can read this better than he can. Check it out. It says after she talked about it, he revoked the $15 million offer and started talking about needing a paternity test for the baby, and then dropped her $100,000 a month down to $40K, and then eventually down to $20,000. So took all the money away that he was giving her. Wow. He's like, fine, you don't want to keep it a secret? I'll take away your money.
He looks like a character you could make in Roblox, Minecraft.
Yeah, like on the Wii.
Yeah, maker. Yeah, that's what I was. That's perfect.
Almost like a Wii maker, if someone made his face out of clay.
The jaw, look at that jaw. You think he mogs?
Oh, dude. Come on, bro.
He mogs and mews, huh?
Maxes.
Mogs and mews?
He maxes for sure.
He's definitely look maxing for that video right there.
Bro,
for that picture.
He's number 1 on Path of Exile.
Look.
He's got to be. Look at him. Just dreaming about Mars.
How do you think of my mog?
Let me see your mog. Hold on. Let me check out your mog. Your mog's mid. Your mog is mid.
Oh, come on. I gotta work on. Hold on.
Oh, okay. There's a mog. You're mog maxing right now. There it is. There it is. There it is. Mog maxer.
Elon's definitely looks maxing in that photo right there.
He's dream maxing.
Wow. Right, he's ketamine max. He's keto maxing right now in that photo.
Keto maxing.
In other words, what he does here is he sets up a dog-eat-dog world among his baby mamas.
Nice.
Right? And he's got to deal with them, but...
That sounds hot.
Can we get that
he'll adjust it based on...
what TV network would that be best on?
Dog-eat-dog world amongst the wives. Probably...
not TLC.
That's a good one. It would have been Spike, but maybe Paramount.
Paramount. What?
Maybe Paramount Network.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like MTV kind of.
Yeah.
MTV used to be.
Paramount, take notes. Come on. Sign up Elon Musk's baby mamas.
How he thinks they're acting, right? Now, meanwhile, remember, this is not about them, it's about the kids, right? And he's like, I don't care. If they're annoying me, I will cut their money off, or I will reduce the amount of money that they're getting.
And quit bitching, though. This is about the kids. Yeah, it is about the kids. Even $20,000 a fucking month is plenty of money to raise a kid, dude. Shut up. He was giving them extra money to shut up. I mean, now that they didn't, he's going to give them as little as he can. And even the little bit as he can is still plenty to raise a child. So shut up, dude.
How do they not get more than
like
that?
Like he's like taking away out of their mouth. Like
I know, child support
lawyers,
shit.
Probably.
Damn.
Probably good lawyers.
Holy shit.
This is who this guy is. You know, what happened to... Remember...
Probably because this is the thing. He just never lived with them. He never gave them a quality of life type thing. So he doesn't owe them any high value for child support because he's never been in the child's life.
There's probably like a prenup
and they probably had some kind of agreement. Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
The old days when conservatives used to talk about, like, American family values. You need the nuclear family. 1 man, 1 woman, white picket fence, a dog, 3 kids, or 2.5 kids, whatever the fuck it was. And here's this guy, who's now the face of some modern conservative techno-fascist movement. And he's like, I don't know, I just fucking impregnate everybody as much as I can and then deal with the consequences later. Because I want to bring everybody to Mars to create a legion to stave off the apocalypse as I destroy Social Security and all of the social safety net in America.
Yeah, so his baby-making project is relevant to his ambitions for NASA, which he wants to move faster to go to Mars, the journal reports. Musk sees it as his responsibility to help seed the Earth with more human beings of high intelligence. What is important is that we establish a self-sustaining city on Mars, Musk previously said.
It might be pretty dangerous that Elon Musk is, like, the head of Doge. It's a brilliant idea that Elon proposed, but the fact that Elon and his autistic self is the head of Doge, and they're all about finding flaws in government spending, he will cut shit like Social Security, because that does not matter as much as getting to Mars. To his autistic mind.
About the Social Security is fine, guys. Everybody's getting their checks.
Not okay. All right. Let's hope it stays that way. Because I can imagine AI, like an autistic person who's thinking that way would be like, if Mars is the most important thing to this mental person, then they will find anything to cut just to get to Mars. And I'm not saying I'm left-wing or right-wing people, but that does seem like an autistic path of thinking. Like, they know what's most important. And him giving him that much power with that mind that he has, even though he's smart, the power might not be
I really do think Trump is cornered in a sense to kind of give Elon that kind of power. Wow. Because he's going to run to China, or he's going to run to whoever else is just going to respect him that way. It's good to have Elon Musk on our side, but it is go back to Doge. It is admittedly being ran by like AI algorithms, bro. That's catching these. I don't know things. But so AI is doing it already. He's already establishing like AI in government.
What is AI? Autistic intelligence.
AI.
It's AI programmed by autistic intelligence.
Wow. Do you think Sam Altman is autistic too?
Yeah, and he also just wants to get to Mars and have babies.
He does?
I don't know. That's what I would want to do if I was Sam Altman.
About Sam Altman now. So it says, what is important? Let's see, that we establish a self-sustaining city. This is important for the long-term future of humanity or consciousness as we know it. And its multi-billion-dollar companies will help him achieve that goal. Through SpaceX, he aims to build a rocket capable of reaching Mars, while his other businesses will finance the lofty plans.
That's bad.
He says he thinks humans can land on Mars in the next 20 to 30 years. But he said that, like, he said we could go to Mars already. We should have already been on Mars.
We ain't gonna make it, dude. We're gonna be something else by then.
Nah, we're not gonna make it, dude. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it.
We're gonna have left our physical form by then.
It goes on to say, though, that basically he reaches out to other women, and he'll ask them to basically just have his babies without even having sex, just IVF, just kind of inseminate,
Wow.
use surrogates. I'll use your egg. Well, let's just do this. And he's just like literally just trying to multiply himself right now, which is very odd. But that's what these billionaire people in power types do, man. They get
what do you do?
They get weird, bro. They get really weird. And it's not a surprise. It's not surprising. You know, all these billionaire types are guilty of it, dude.
Well,
Type.
I hope someday I can be guilty of it. I hope someday I could be a millionaire.
A billionaire?
Maybe I can
Again,
do what
you
it...
might want the money, but are you willing to do what it takes to get it?
Maybe. I'll take on the bad karma.
Jason, stop
And I'll
it.
use
Cornelius
the money.
Carmel's pissed about you talking about like that.
I'll use the money to spread good karma for others. I will bear the hatred.
All right,
I
Mr.
will
Beast,
bear
I
the
hear you.
darkness.
I hear you.
Yes. You
That's
ever
Mr.
see
Beast.
how Mr. Beast? You ever see his smile?
Yep, there it is. I thought. Hold
Sad
on, wait.
eyes.
Jimmy? Jimmy? You do want to go by James Jason? Is that you, Jimmy? Can I call you Jimmy now? If you want to
Yeah,
go by
you can
James
go by
Jason,
James-
can I call
Jimmy.
you Jimmy?
Yes.
Can I call you Jim?
Yeah. Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy. James.
Hey, Jim.
Jim. Hey, Jim. Want to pull up that video I sent you, Jim? Jimmy John J.
I like that. Hey, Jim. Let's try it. Hold on. Look the other way real quick. Hey, Jim. Jim. Hey, what's up, dude?
What's up?
I like the way you responded to that. It's like that was pretty natural.
What
like
do you mean?
that.
What do you mean? My name?
Oh, no. Hey, Jim. I'll see you later, Jimmy.
Why say my name so much?
I like this. This is good. Do that. I think it'll work.
I think so too.
I'm gonna call you Jim. Jimbo.
Jimbo, Big
Jimmy
J,
John,
Jimmy John,
Jimmy.
Jimmy Joe, Jimmaroo,
Big Jim. Here he is. Big Jim. Here he comes.
Slim
Slim
Jim.
Jim.
Oh
Here he
my
comes.
God, no. Jimothy.
See, I said Slim Jim before you, but you thought of it probably before me,
Yeah,
and I said it because I'm psychic.
Yeah, we both probably thought of it at the same time, but you were on a roll, and I didn't want to cut your roll off. We probably did think about it at the same time.
Jimbo, Jimmy John, Jim Jenkins.
That's right.
I like it.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell Dad to call you Jim now.
Hey, Jim. That's such a funny sounding
Hey,
name now.
Jimmy, you're gonna be Uncle Jimmy.
No,
You're the new
careful.
Uncle Jimmy.
Careful, I'm gonna tickle you. I'm gonna tickle you too rough. It's gonna hurt.
There's
Bro.
always one rough tickling. There's always a rough tickling uncle in every family.
When he's oddly the one that gives his weird massages too to the girls. But bro,
Speak for yourself.
when Jimmy, well, I think he learned from like Evan and Sigrid. You know how they give those massages. I don't know.
This is a family show here.
Cousin Jimmy, Uncle Jimmy, was like a scary, like forced when he entered the room when I was little. Sure, he might have seemed like, you know, hey guys, like he just put off
No, dude. Jimmy will kick your
alpha
ass.
or high energy. Maybe he got old as I grew up and stuff. I'm sure when he was younger, he was a spry guy. But beside the point, the thing that scared me, that struck like a fear emotion in my heart, was the fact that he would always want to tickle the kids. Nothing weird, guys. He'd always want to. Did he ever tickle you?
I've been tickled. I was tickled.
He
I was tickled.
would want to tickle the kids, the nieces, the nephews, but he would have like these stone hard hands from like years of like
Yeah.
rigor
Strong
mortis,
fingers.
like carpentry, arthritis. I don't know what he did for a living before, but he had inherited.
Shop.
He had inherited these tree stump wooden bark fingers, and he would just like
Tree
dig
stump.
them right in between the coin slots of your ribs, and just like
Intercostals.
and I'm on the bed, going, ah, ah, screaming for my life.
Not even.
But
right,
because
not
he's
laughing.
like poking me, and my body, it's kind of like it might seem like a laugh or cry to some, like a laugh play to some.
It's okay. No,
But-
keep going. This is okay. Let it out.
But you know what?
It's okay.
It
It's not
didn't
your
tickle,
fault.
Jimmy.
It's
It
not your
didn't
fault.
tickle. It hurt. We were having
Thank
fun
you.
with my cousins in the room. Jimmy comes in the room.
Let it out.
Everyone leaves. I get tickled.
It's not your fault.
I get hurt. That
Thank
wasn't
you.
too bad, but
This
it
is
did. It was.
cathartic.
It was hard. It was a jab in the ribs. You know. I don't even go on too much about it, but shout out
Jason,
Uncle
look
Jimmy.
At me. Look at me. Look at me. It's not your fault.
Oh, thanks. I feel a little better now that I let that off my back.
You let it out.
Thanks, guys.
I'm proud of you. We're proud of you. Chat's proud of you. We're proud of you. We're proud of you.
Thank you.
What do you got going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm working. Back to the old grind. Which means I'll also be home late
Well,
again.
You want to
Which
watch anything tonight?
Anything like Steven's Cabin?
Oh, Steven's Cabinet, huh? You want to see what the old algorithms pulled up for me?
Yeah. Check it out, guys. No, I didn't have any videos in mind. If you guys are watching this later, be sure to remember to like the stream. Give us hearts in the chat. Subscribe. Keep watching. We're going to come out with new episodes as often as we can. Alright, let's check
Tried
it out.
to act tough and got taught a lesson.
I love watching people defend themselves. It's a thing of mine.
This guy tried to act tough and got... This is how two
Ever
men
since
settle
you've been
a
joining
beef.
those self-defense classes.
It's true.
Are you done? Are you done? Yeah, bro. I'm done. Let's go for Costco.
I'm done. It's fucking
That's pretty
Harry
funny.
from Dumb and Dumber.
I did notice that. A lot of...
Good fight. Good
Some
fight.
of the Steven's Corner clips we've received have been conflicts.
Well,
Physical altercation.
That's against you.
Whoa.
Come on, what?
You have to wear it on your arm.
No, you don't.
Yes, you
I
do.
texted Alexia.
Are you
I
serious
swear.
right now?
what is he hiding?
Get out!
I don't understand.
What was that sound bit at the end?
He
Get
doesn't have
out!
to wear it on his arm. Back in my day, safe at home screen car game involves being played assigned a target. Oh, I see. He was fake. He was scamming. He's supposed to be playing a game. There's this game that people are playing. It's like you're being hunted and you're hunting, but your target doesn't know who their hunter is.
Assassin's Creed Online.
And then basically, and you're going around trying to assassinate your target. And I don't know if this has to kind of do with that, but I saw that's a thing that people are doing. It sounds fun.
What the hell?
like I'm going for.
This spot is reserved
Look
Wow.
at
for
these.
guys that are over the road for
Pro.
literally their whole life. Look at this guy, blindside into this.
Is that your side?
What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah. Is that on your
Let me go
side?
back again.
Parking spot.
Yeah, but I think it might have been the video.
Courtesy back the road for literally their whole life. This spot is reserved for only the guys that are over the road for literally their whole life. Look at this guy, blindside into this.
It is.
Yeah, it's
What
the
the
video.
fuck? That was
Fucking
creepy as
spot.
hell.
Couple guys back.
probably his side.
Courtesy backed up for him.
Right?
But
He's
the
cancer
difficulty on
fighting.
it. How close is he getting to that truck right now?
Look at that
He's
shit,
on the
dude.
line.
No.
But he nails it, dude.
Ugh.
No matter how many times you got to back up,
Wow.
go forward, go back. This guy.
guy's insane.
So these people that are walking towards us right now, we're here.
Dana White.
Justice has.
If you're gonna talk tough, you better be tough.
Need to watch
Dana
your
White.
face,
I love this.
because guys like me eat bitches like you for lunch.
Wow. Oh my god.
Whenever what is 2 divided by 2?
Oh, I love these.
You can't divide 2 by 2. Because it'd be nothing. You can't divide 2 by 2. What is 2 divided by 2?
I don't know. My divided by I know multiplication.
I don't know my divided by.
That's about it. Yeah.
Why is he out of
2
breath?
divided by 2?
2 divided by 2. No, it's not the 2 times table, is it?
Oh my god, dude.
Don't. I'm done.
No. Okay, one more question.
I've had enough, mate.
2 divided by 2 is what?
Bro, it's 1.
Compare with that.
No, 6.
I ask you is what's 2 divided by 2?
It's nothing.
Ugh.
How did you get to that?
Because it's 2, and then there's another 2, and then you
Right.
take it away, you get cool.
You're not
You
subtracting.
don't take it away.
You're dividing it.
Yeah,
Would you say you're good at maths?
I'm great at maths.
Ugh. I'm great at
It's
maths.
flying colors.
You pass maths with flying colours.
Flying colors.
Oh my
Flying
dude.
colors.
I see a lot of those.
That's pretty good. Pretty
Why
good,
can't we
guys.
just talk about the geopolitical and economic state of the world right now, dude?
Bro! I hate Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith is the cringiest motherfucker on the internet. And I say on the internet because everything on the world is on the internet. We are the internet. He is so fucking cringy. It's insane.
He's my favorite. Hold on.
Is Will Smith's
Hold on.
fault?
Huh?
It's Will Smith's fault for gender swapping his children.
Oh my gosh, knock it off. Let me see here.
People. It is this time of night that we like to gather
Here,
around
watch the stream, please.
the neon light and understand that it's good to
You watching
take...
the stream?
Not yet. I want to log into the audience.
Oh, sorry.
I'll watch,
sorry.
I'll
Go
watch
ahead.
your stream. It's okay. I'm off. Can we
You
talk
can
about the
log.
political and economic state of the world right now?
On age, and I look and I
We'll
go
have
around
to now.
sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age and they're just kind of just
No, I can't.
dude, like
Look at him.
God, like can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
He's so fucking based, bro.
The political and economic state of the world, bro. Please, can we?
These are cooked. I love some of these cooked ones.
Sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age and they're just kind of just sometimes and I hang out with other people that I am very happy that I spent my childhood. I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age and they're just kind of just
This
I
clip should
swear
be
they're so
removed from the
funny.
internet. Just take it out of here. I don't want to see it. I don't want to remember it anymore.
I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age and they're just kind of just I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age and they're just kind of just
This is what happens when your dad is an
Alright.
A-list
I
actor
go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age.
and
Oh
your
my
mom
God, sorry.
is G.I. Jane and has alopecia. This is what happens.
Keep her name out of your freaking mouth, dude.
You know what? I wish Will Smith would come and smack me in the mouth. I'd sue that motherfucker. I'm not so kind as Chris Rock. I'm not so kind as Chris Rock. So I dare Will Smith right here. Come on. Right here. Come on. Come on my show. I want Will Smith to come on my show, and I'm going to say, fuck your wife, Will Smith.
Stop, Jason. Okay.
Jada
Jason,
Pinkett
take a
Smith
breath.
is a bitch. And then
You're
he's
doing
going
it
to
again.
smack me. And then
You're
I will
doing it
reap
again.
the benefits.
Okay. Take a breath.
Fuck your
This
bald
is Hancock
wife.
you're talking. Jason, here we go.
I'll say it all night.
Here we go.
I have all
Jason,
night, people.
Take a breath. Here we go.
Fuck Jada Pinkett. Pinkett.
He won't stop. I know, no, I'm telling you.
Will Smith,
I'm
come on my
telling
show.
you.
Defend your woman's honor.
He's not. No, I know.
If you're not going to come on my show, this lowly citizen, you're going to let this lowly citizen peasant talk bad about
said
your
he wouldn't.
wife?
He said he wouldn't do this. He's doing it.
I'm
He's
doing it,
again.
people. I'm doing it.
No, he's doing it now. Right now, he's doing it.
Jada Pinkett,
No, take no, listen.
Will Smith,
No,
come on
listen.
my show.
You want to listen?
Bring your little cringy son, Jaden Smith, with you. Bring him with you. Leave Willow at home.
No, get out of here. Actually.
I'm
Get
calling
of
him
here.
out.
No, close the door. He's doing it again.
Who's
Wow.
over there?
Nobody. Just the producers.
Man.
They're
The
trying to
produ-
calm me down.
The producers want to see. The producers want to get in on this, guys. It's not just the lowly Jason issue. The producers know it's been a thing for a while. Hopefully, one day, the producers can actually do something and get Will Smith to be on my show.
Yeah, we'll work on it. I'll tell them.
Yeah, let them know. My Jew producers.
Jason.
They're great producers. There's nothing bad about them. I love them. They're just also Jewish.
No, okay. All right. Yeah, no, you're right.
I love them.
You're right. When you're right, you're right. And you,
Great work.
You're always right.
If they were Mexican, I would say they were Mexican. I don't know. I'm a very racial guy. I'm not racist. I'm just very racial. I like to. I see things
racially centered.
I see things in the lens of race, but I'm not negative toward any race. But race is very important to me.
I love all races, but culture is very important.
Yes,
you know?
yes. I'm a very racial guy. Racial,
like
not
it.
racist.
I like it.
That's gonna
I
be
like it.
that's gonna be our first shirt in the shop. Racial, not racist. I'm racial, not racist.
Oh my god. If anybody in the chat wants to help us make that shirt,
It's important, dude, to be racial.
it's important. Grandmas, you know who is important? Racial? Grandmas. Grandmas are racial.
Our grandma
Not
was very.
racist,
Our
they're
grandma
just
was
racial.
very racial and racist.
Yeah, you're right. We had best of both worlds.
Right, she was a very smart
Best
woman
of both worlds.
because she had the best of both worlds. She was able to put the two and two together. Evil and good, you know, both sides of the force.
Chaos positive, if you will.
Grandma has the one of one shirt. I'm racist and racial. Damn, rest in peace, Grandma. If you guys don't know, my grandma passed. One of my grandmas did. I could be talking about the other one. You guys don't know.
You don't know.
You don't
They
know.
both happen to be racial and racist, so you'd be right either way.
It does describe them both. Does anybody have a not racist grandma?
No.
I'd like to meet the person who has a not
It was
racist
in the
grandma.
programming. It was in the programming back then.
Right, the schooling.
Right.
Food.
So they're just like, it's in them.
Yeah.
They pretend. They did a good job with the new generations, though. We're not racist. The TV tells me we are, but we're not racist anymore.
We're just sexist and we hate gay people.
Look at all the white
and-
kids who show up at Little Wayne concerts.
Yeah.
There's racist. Come on. We're not racist. Look at all the white kids who show up to Flog Gnaw. Tyler the Creator's Festival. Come on.
Tyler the Creator is a gateway black
Oh, I like
for
that.
white people. That's
Who's like that boss? Is it that guy
shit,
like
it's
from the
like
movies with
fucking-
the squinty eyes, big muscular? If he's gateway black,
like to
who's
fight?
the- Well, you're telling me he's gateway black, right? You're
Gateway
telling me
black
he's-
is
so who's
like
who's
every
the one
white
where
guy
you-
likes Tyler. Who would be
understand,
the?
I understand.
So the boss
But
black
who
would be like
now
like,
I'm in it. This is who I visualize.
that would be like a
Let me
deep
see it.
culture that like not a lot of people know, like an underground African American that people really like. Only the peoples of the culture really like know about, but they're big. I don't know who is that. Tell me in the chat. He's a big.
I'm gonna find this guy, and when I find him, you'll be like, yes, that guy. I don't know his name though. It's hard to find him. I think it's it's not Debo. I don't want Debo.
It's like Malcolm X, I think.
Malcolm X. Okay, all right.
Right? I don't know. He's dead. He can't beat it now. He can't be the boss now.
All right. In this case, just for simplicity reasons and to be able to associate, I'm gonna say Terry Crews is at the end.
Okay. I mean, I can see how he'd be like a final boss and like he'd probably kick my ass.
Yeah.
But he's also kind of an entry level. Like,
entry
I'm a
level.
white guy and I love Terry Crews.
No, okay. I see what you
I've
mean
seen him.
by Malcolm X.
I've seen him. He's just surface level. Like,
Right,
you don't have to be.
You're being extremely racial right now. Not racist. You're being extremely racial.
It's my specialty.
Absurd. Absolutely absurd.
You know what I mean.
Become.
It's Neon Popsicle, a show where we open the mind, free the spirit, and understand that we as humans truly know nothing.
And admit, as man, we truly know nothing.
Wow, people. It has been quite a night. We are coming in on the 2-hour mark.
Thanks for chilling with us. Be sure to keep sharing this with your friends. It's been fun. We see you guys. We see you viewers out there. Drop some comments. Drop some likes. Just so we just keep sharing the message. Keep sharing the show with the people. It's grassroots. Can't do without you.
Hit the like button.
Let us know where you're coming from too. Where you're from. Shit like that.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Tune in next
See
time.
you guys though. Much love.
It won't be too long, too far away. Maybe tomorrow. Follow the Instagram. We'll let you guys know.
Yeah. Let us. Yeah. Hit us at neon_popsicle. See you.
All right, guys. We're off the air.